Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back and Happy New Year to all of you. I love New Year's. It's such a great time of year for new beginnings and thinking about what you want to happen in the next year and making plans to make that happen. So it's a really, really fun, exciting time of year full of growth. And I hope you guys are as excited about 2022 as I am. So, a couple of things. Tonight we are working with Pebeo Studio Acrylics. And I saw these three colors, or some of those three colors, being used on my friend Angie Mason acrylic art on her channel. So, a couple things about Angie. First of all, she's the sweetest lady on earth, the dancing queen. And today is her birthday. So, happy birthday, Angie Mason. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday and an amazing 2022. And I hope you guys will all join me and go check out her channel, Angie Mason Acrylic Art, and go give her a subscribe if you haven't already, and tell her happy birthday. Tell her HoA and I sent you. So she's a lot of fun, and she does some beautiful artwork, and she just has this wonderful, sweet personality. So, but I saw her using these Pebeo Studios acrylics, and I was intrigued. So I got some of the little ones, and we're going to try them out today. This is a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artist Loft. I have taped the back and put my push pins in, and I have painted my sides and edges with something in my Prussian blue that's empty, and just did a sponge around the edges, so we'll get some color on there. Tonight we are using mix pour as our pouring medium and water, and I think it's going to be really, really fun. So let me show you the colors that we're using, because this is the exciting part. The first one we're using is this beautiful iridescent violet blue, but it's pink, but it's violet blue. Actually, the violet blue part is this beautiful color shift that's on top of there. Can you see that, HoA? So this is not super, super thick tonight. It is leaving a mound on a mound, but then it's sinking into itself pretty quickly. And I have added quite a bit of water to these because I want to do a straight pour instead of a ring pour. So that's the iridescent violet blue. Next we have, this one is really pretty. This is Oriental Violet. This is a transparent. Very, very pretty color. Not too dark, not too light. This should be very, very pretty. Oriental Violet by Pebeo Studios. Okay. And I did want to point out one thing. This one, at the bottom it says Dinah. This one says transparent. And this one, which we're going to do next, says opaque. So I thought that was really cool that they labeled them on there. So the Dinah are the iridescent series with the goldish glittery stuff inside of them, and then these two are labeled transparent and opaque. So if you're curious about that, or you're thinking about that, these are great ones because they show you what they actually are. So this one is dark cobalt violet. Very, very pretty color. Nice, deep, rich, dark purple. Okay, so that's the dark cobalt violet. And then we are using my iridescent precious gold by Pebeo. Now this one is not a huge cell maker in my experience, but usually I use it thicker, mixed, more concentrated, because I really love this gold and the way that it dries. But we do have everything a little bit thinner tonight, and we are going to be doing a straight pour, so we might get more cells with that. We'll see. That's the iridescent precious gold. And the last Pebeo we are using is this one, the iridescent blue black, which is also another one of the Dinah series. This is very pretty. This gorgeous color shifty. Do you see that blue shine on there, HoA? Mm-hmm. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Let me guess, you want a hot rod in this color too?
You're the interior of a hot rod.
I see. So that's the iridescent blue black. And then last but not least, we have our DecoArt Americana Decor Satin Enamels in pure white. And I have not mixed anything in with this tonight. I am actually going to add a tiny bit of water to it because it seems just a smidge thicker than those other ones. And I don't actually want it too thick. So we're just going to mix that up. You see it kind of come apart for a second, and then it all mixes right back together. Okay, that's better. And what I'm actually looking for is that mound melting into the rest of the cup. Easy there, Tiger. Okay. Okay, so for a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas, we need roughly 21 ounces of paint. This is a 16 ounce cup. I'm going to layer it once and pour it, and then layer about another 5 or 6 or 8 ounces or 10 maybe, don't kill me, and we're gonna pour it again. So we're gonna end up with 21 ounces of paint on the canvas. Okay, so I'm also using this tub of drips that I've been kind of collecting from my last few pours. A very pretty dark blue metallic sort of color, not too thick, not too thin. It is leaving a slight mound and then sinking pretty quickly. So this is going to be our flow extender color. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer this cup, and then we're going to pour it, and then we're going to layer a small amount and pour that too. All right, we're going to start actually with a very, very small amount of gold in the center. I'm not even going to pour it. I'm just going to put a little dot right in there in the middle because I don't want a lot. And we're going to go right into that. I'm going to pour this one. The Iridescent Blue Violet. And then I'm going to put a little bit of white. And then some of the Oriental Violet. And then a little bit of gold. Darker violet, the Cobalt Blue Violet. And then we're going to do the Iridescent Blue Black. And do that again. And put a little bit of white. And then some gold. Color.
I can't believe that's really what they call that thing.
You can read the label of the bottle. It's because of the blue violet shift on top, that's why. There's the Oriental Violet. Dark Cobalt Blue Violet. Blue Black. Pretty. A little bit of gold on there. Some white. Okay. I think I want to put a little bit more of this on top. Right. Okay, so our first cup is ready. All right, we're going to be doing a straight pour, and I might move around a bit. I think I'm going to put some gold down though. I'm just going to put gold in the center for now. I'm not watering that down or anything. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do a straight pour. Not from real close. We're going to get kind of not too high, but not too close. Okay. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, I am ready.
Here we go. Before it starts to go crazy. This is really pretty in here. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay, this is good. We're going to give that a second to develop, and then we're going to layer another 6 or 8 ounces of paint in here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of gold in there. There is a lot of like white and pink in the bottom, so that's okay. I'm going to put a little bit of the darkest cobalt first. I think we're going to go backwards this time. The Oriental Violet. And that iridescent blue violet. I'm going to kind of put a heavier layer of that because it's really pretty. And then some white. And then some gold. Some blue black. some white on the top so that we're pouring the white first. Okay, so that's about halfway. Probably 10 ounces or 11 ounces. I'm okay with that. And I think before we pour this one, we're going to take the rest of our gold and just go around this. I would not mind it rolling over that. Maybe giving us some pretty cells if it wants to. If not, it's just a flow extender. We'll use it the paint, right? Okay. Alright, we're gonna go right in the center there. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn this to there. Okay. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Here we go, right in the middle of that. I'll get a little closer now and kind of fix some of this. I might actually do a little ring pour right in the middle right there. Switch directions and go the other way, create some interest, and we're going to catch that tail.
Nicely done.
Thank you, sir. Okay, this is looking a little bit muddy in the center, and that may be because that was the bottom of the cup. Do you think we should pour just a tiny bit more in there just to get some stronger color in HoA? I kind of think we should. Actually, I'm going to use a cleaner cup.
Yep. I was about to say that. Use a new cup though.
Yeah. Okay, we're not going to put a lot in here, just a little bit of paint. Just to get this pretty gradient. I think I'm going to skip the blue black and just do these colors. Come on, gold, I know you're in there. Maybe not. Okay, there's some. Okay. Alright, we're going to pour this right in the center of that. Are you ready? And I think I'm going to do a ring pour.
Yep, good.
Here we go. Very cool. Okay. I like that. I like what's happening around it. I like that there's white in there to give us contrast against those darker colors. That's really cool. We're going to go ahead and pour some flow extender around this now. It's such a pretty color. This is what we used as the base coat for our glisten pour, the one on Christmas Day, the Christmas tree. That was the little Christmas tree swipe. It's really cute. It's over there. I'll show it to you guys at the end of this. Not completely dry yet. That's how cold and rainy it's been here. Alrighty, a moment of truth. Let's see, let's tilt this out. I really like the center on this, so we're going to try to keep that intact. First, we're just going to go around in a circle and kind of stretch this out a bit. this point, I'm looking at it, it is really, really pretty, and I'm loving the base coat color. So we could even do something with leaving negative space on there if we wanted to. Let's stretch it out just a bit more. We're going to go down off of that edge in that corner. That's very pretty. I'm going to take this back down towards the center. I'm going to go off the other edge. What do you think, HoA? Negative space or no negative space? I really kind of want to open this all up, and I just... I think fix it. So what do you think? I do like this part a lot. I want to open that up.
You pointed at it again.
Well, I wiped my hands off before I did that, so I think I want to take some off of that. I don't know if we're going to leave a lot of negative space on this one. Let's see. We're going to go down this way now. I can see my breath. It is pretty cold here in LA right now.
Make sure that doesn't fog out.
Yeah. It's actually been so cold in here that the cameras have been fogging up. Just kind of funny. Okay. So we're going to take this back down to the center again. And we're going to go down that way a little bit and see what happens. I think I'm going to take some of this side off because there's a lot of paint right here right now, and I'm not going to be able to stretch anything out without taking some of the paint off. So we're just going to take this, since the paint is lined up there right now, we're going to take some of that bottom edge off, probably till we hit about here, or maybe a little less. We'll see. Take it back down towards the middle, and that's gonna, since this side is anchored now, it's gonna stretch out these lines and open them up.
This piece has all hot rod flings.
You've trained me. You're going to take a little bit off of this edge. There's a lot of white there. And the paint is pretty much lined up to do just that. And as we take a little bit off of the edges, we'll be able to open up the center a little bit more. Okay. That's pretty cool. I love how this edge is opening up. That's really cool. And again, I would always rather have a little bit too much paint than not enough. Because when there's more paint than you need, you get to decide what it is that you want to keep. Versus if you're struggling with, oh, I had just enough, and you get what you get. These fingerlings are really pretty in there. We're going to take more off of that edge up there. So we can bring it back sharply and open it up. And I think the other thing that's bothering me is I think we need to go off that corner maybe. What do you think, HoA? Or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I just hope it doesn't mess up what's there, because what's there is pretty cool. I don't know, man. I kind of like it.
It works. You don't have to get rid of it. There's still a lot of things there. Yeah, that's better. Composition wise. That's pretty cool looking. I don't know why the middle looks upside down to me. This is pretty neat. You like it, HoA? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bring that center part down, maybe towards this corner a little bit. Looking at this, I think I want to take a little bit more of this white off to kind of open up this side just a little bit. I'm just going to come down this way because those fingerlings are really pretty. I don't want to open them up. And when there's too much there, we can't. But that will, because we've now anchored it right there. There we go, that's better. And then we make this a little more round again. Okay. That's pretty good. So that's pretty neat. I like it. I love that base coat color. I think it's really, really pretty, and it dries nice and dark. I will clean up over here and show you glisten because it's drying. It's not quite dry yet, but the base coat color is really, really pretty. So This one's really neat. I like it. I like all of these fingerlings. I love those three colors together are beautiful with the white. There's a little bit more white in here than I initially wanted, but it is doing what I wanted it to do. Puffing up, kind of giving us that cloudy sort of look, which is pretty cool. So this is neat. So if I had to do this one again, and probably if I had more paint, I would probably pour it with not as much white, except in the center, because I do really like this. What's happening in there with that white and the gold and the pink is really, really pretty, kind of giving us a glowing effect. And I love that Cobalt Violet, the darker one. I love all of these fingerlings in here are really, really pretty. And that's really pretty. And these cells are cool and coming up really nice. So this one's cool. I'm glad I took a little bit more off and opened this edge up. So this is awesome. Each way you get your close-up, and then I will clean up real fast, and then we'll show them glisten. Actually, let me turn it around so it's, because this is, I think, right side up.
Do you?
Yeah, so now I think it goes like that for you guys. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop messing with it. Let's give this a torch one more time. We'll be done. All right. Well,
I'm happier that you've gotten more off center.
yeah.
I opened up this other part.
I'm gonna move this one over, and then I'm gonna clean up real quick, and then I will show you guys glisten. Okay, so let me show you glisten now. Not completely dry, but it's drying well. I'm very pleased with how it's looking. So it's gotten to that phase where it's the outside perimeter is dry. This is the color that we just put on as the flow extender background on the one we just did. And you see all those, this little Piggy pigments are starting to sparkle and shine through. That's the part that's still wet, but that's okay. I do expect that to take a little longer to dry because it was fairly thick paint, and that's the house paint. But these little gold edges, let's see, which way, can you get like right over here? Because some of them fractal, which is so cute, and I love that. That's why I really like doing that. If your fingers are wet and you have a drop of the high flow on there, and you flick it at very wet paint, when it hits, it sort of does this little splatter thing with a little fractal edge.
Can you send it closer? Closer still.
And this one is really cute too.
Like amoebas.
But I like this one. So this one is glisten. And it's our Christmas pour for Christmas Day. It's pretty cool. So I love that snowy effect on the bottom. I think I'm starting to get more used to my palette knives, and I'm enjoying them a little bit more, which is awesome. So, okay, that one is all set. And I will show you guys this one when it is dry. HoA and I wish you guys a very, very happy new year, full of health and laughter and prosperity and lots of fun and lots of joy and lots of love always. Thank you so much for being here with us. You guys are amazing, and we love you so much. Please be sure to check out Angie Mason Fluid Art and tell her we said happy birthday. We'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.